When I open my banking account and see how much money I have, I just close it right away. I don't even want to look at it. My paycheck coming, but the money is already going somewhere else. The rent, groceries, bill, gas, credit card, and many things. And a few days later, I'm already waiting for my next paycheck. When you live like this for a long time, money is always on your mind. You go to the grocery store and start checking every price. You hear a strange sound from your car and immediately you think, how much is this going to cost me? Even a small bill can change your plan for the 1 month. You are not thinking about the next year or building a better future. You are just trying to make it to your next paycheck. But when you start saving money, this slowly begins to change. And you don't need $1 million. You don't need a huge house or an amazing salary. For many people, the first big change happened when they save around $20,000. Now, $20,000 does not make you rich. You still have to work, you still have bills, and you still have to be careful with your money. But now, one small problem cannot destroy everything. If your car needs a repair, you can pay for it. If you miss a few days of work, you are still okay. If you get an unexpected bill, you don't have to use your credit card right away. That's when checking your banking app start to feel different. You see the money sitting there, and for the first time you feel like you have some room for breathing. You are not scared of every little problem anymore, and that feeling changed the way you think. You sleep better, you make a better decision, and you stop feeling like one bad week could take you back to zero actually. That's what your first 20,000 can really give you. Not a rich life, not an expensive car, something much more important than everything, a little control over your life. But feeling safer is only the beginning of this. Because after you save $20,000, the problems that once felt huge at the start to look very different at the end when you have this much saving. And this is where life really starts to feel different. The problems don't go away. Your car can still break down. Your laptop can stop working. You can get a medical bill you were not ready for that one. Your hours at work can suddenly go down, or you may need to move to a new place with almost no warning. These things still happen every time, but when you have no saving, even a small problem can become a really big problem. Let's say your car needs a 2000 repair. If you don't have that money, you may have to put it on a credit card. Then you have interest to pay. Your monthly payment go up, and one car repair can follow you for the next 2 or 3 years. The repair was only $2,000, but now it's affecting every paycheck after that. When you have $20,000 saving, the same repair is still annoying. Of course, nobody feels good about spending $2,000 on a car, but you can pay for it and fix the car and move on with your life. It doesn't turn into years of debt actually, and that is a huge difference. When I start building real saving, unexpected expense still bother me. I still didn't like paying for them, but they didn't scare me in the same way anymore actually. Before, my first thought was how I am going to pay for this. Later, my first thought becomes, okay, this is expensive, but I can handle it. That small change gives you so much peace in your life. You don't have to call someone and ask for the money or borrow money. You don't have to use your credit card for every surprise, and you don't have to spend the next 6 months trying to fix one bad week. The problems don't disappear. They just stop controlling your life. And once every surprise no longer feels like an emergency, you can finally stop using all your money just to fix the past. Actually, you can start using some of it to build your future, and that's when your money slowly start working for you. And this is where money start to get a little more exciting. When you only have $500 or $1,000 invested, your money may be growing, but you probably won't notice it. Even a good year may only add a small amount to your account. Most of the growth is still coming from the money you put in, actually. But when that number get closer to $20,000, things slowly start to change. Let's say your money grow by around 8% in a 1 year. On $1,000, that's only about $80. But on $20,000, that's around $1,600. That $1,600 you don't have to save from your paycheck. Your money help you to make it. And if you keep adding money every month, now both of you are working together. You are putting new money into the account, and the money already there has a chance to grow too. This is why getting from $0 to $20,000 can feel so slow. In the beginning, you are doing almost all the work, but getting from $20,000 to $40,000 can feel a little easier because now your money is helping you. The first $20,000 is mostly built by you. The next $20,000 gets a little help from your money. Now, this does not mean you should take the full $20,000 and put it into the stock market tomorrow morning. You still need money for emergency expense. You may want to keep some money in a saving account for things like a car repair, losing your job, or surprise bill. Then you can invest the part you won't need anytime soon. How much you keep and how much you invest depends on your life, and this depends on you, your bills, and how you feel safe. And of course, 8% is only an example. Some years your investment may grow more than this one. Some years they may grow less than this one. And some years they may go down. But the main point is simple. Once you build a good amount of money, saving is no longer the only way your account can grow. Your money can start doing some of the work for you. And after seeing that happen, you start looking at every dollar differently. Because now, spending money doesn't only mean losing the money today. It also means losing what that money could become later. But grow is not the biggest power your first $20,000 that give you. The biggest power is being able to say no to many things that happen in your life. For example, if you want to go to the restaurant 2 times in a week, you can say no, just I'm going 1 time in a week. And this saving coming from the small amount, and when it's going to the $20,000, that time that money can working for you and start growing both of you together, your money and you in your job or in your business. And this is for me is the biggest change of all. Having $20,000 saved gives you the power to say no, not to a job that treats you badly, no to working extra hours just because you are scared of losing money, not to accepting the first job offer you get, even when the pay is too low, and no to staying in a place that make you unhappy just because you need your next paycheck. Without saving, leaving a bad job can feel almost impossible. But even when you hate going to work, you may feel like you have no choice. You have rent to pay, you have bills, maybe you have a car payment or people who depend on you. So you stay not because you want to stay, but because you can't afford to leave. But when you have money in your saving account, you have more choices. You can take some time to look for a better job. You can ask for better payment without feeling like you have to accept whatever they offer. And you can take a course or learn a new skill or get a certificate that may help you to earn more in your job. You may even be able to start a small business or side job without worry about making money from it right away. For me, having some money in my saving account changed the way I look at the work. I wasn't only thinking, what if I lose this job? I could also think, what better job could I find? And this is a very different way to live. There is actually a name for this. It's called walking away money. It doesn't mean you stop working or walk away from every problem. It simply means money is no longer forcing you to stay somewhere you don't want to be, or the real power of $20,000 isn't what you can buy. That's what you can finally walk away from. And I'm curious about something. If you had $20,000 saving today, what would you finally say no to that one? Would it be a bad job, extra hours, low pay, or something else? Tell me in the comment. I really want to know what that kind of freedom would you mean for you. Because $20,000 may not make you rich, but it can give you something that sometimes feels even more important. And that one is a choice. And once you have that choice, something else starts to change. You don't just see money differently. You start seeing yourself in the differently side. And this may be the biggest thing that happened when you save $20,000. You become a different person. Think about what you had to do to get there. You had to stop spending every dollar you made. You had to say no to things you wanted right away. Or you had to control those random purchases that felt good for 5 minutes but meant nothing a week later. And you had to keep saving even during the months when it felt like your money was barely growing. That's take a time. It takes a patience, and little by little, those habits become part of you and part of your life. You are no longer someone who spends first and worries later. You start thinking before you buy something. You start caring more about what your money can do for you in the future. And instead of trying to save $5 on every small purchase, you start paying more attention to the bigger things. How can I make more money? And how can I get a better job? What skill can I learn? Where should I invest? And that is the real change. But this is also where a lot of people make a big mistake. They finally reach $20,000 and think, I work hard for this, I should enjoy it. And yes, you should enjoy your life, but that does not mean taking $10,000 from your saving to buy a new car. It does not mean booking a very expensive trip or buying things just to show people that you are doing well. Because if you spend most of that money as soon as you reach the goal, you are not only losing the money, you are also giving up the safety, the choice, and the freedom you work so hard for that one. So don't treat $20,000 like the finish line. Treat it like the beginning. Keep some of it for the emergency fund. Invest some of that for your future, and most importantly, keep the habit that help you get there. Because saving $20,000 doesn't make you rich. It turns you into someone who finally has a real chance to become rich. And that is that is that much more than anything you could buy with it today. If you want to build your money, make better decisions, and create more freedom in your life, subscribe to the channel. We are going to do it together, one step at a time. Thanks for watching me. I will see you in the next video.